The worst team I always learned was when people are good friends that can't argue with each other.
So it's very interesting what you said about like the surrounding yourself with people that are different to you in order to make for a good department. I think in general, because the backgrounds of everyone at Miami at school were also different, from the start I think you think of other creatives more as different versus good or bad, because I think there's a real risk, like when you're trying to hire someone, it's like, is this a good team or a bad team? Are they good or bad? And this is almost always wrong to think about it this way, and it's much better to think it's like, yeah, they can do this really well, or they can do that. They have like different strengths and weaknesses, and together it becomes a real a strong thing. Which I say that as if it's so sort of easy. I find that very hard to remind myself of, but I do think Miami at school was a sort of good proof of that.
Yeah, you see that happen every now and then. The first 2 quarters, I think everybody's just settling in. Those who have prior experience with design skills, or they can use softwares, I mean, they are acing all their classes. When you get into the 3rd quarter, when it's about thinking, that person you already ruled out in the 1st quarter is now coming tops because the person is able to bring the idea. And that sort of balances the dynamic within the class, because the respect is earned, and like, okay, now this person is bringing something to the table, and there you start to see someone with the skill set or the craft abilities trying to pair up with the person with the idea. So it's always interesting to see how that plays out in the end, when you're not just judging based on, okay, what is apparent, but then just to see how this person is able to add to what we are looking for.
One of the learnings that I had throughout the time in school, because we were talking about pairing, is as well, the worst team I always learned was when people are good friends that can't argue with each other. You like that idea, oh yes, because you don't want to hurt someone, you don't speak frankly. That never got something good out. Although people love I love to work with that person. That was the only thing where what I never paired, or you really had to earn it and prove it.